Hello everyone. So today we are watching Andrew Tate emergency meeting, and in this meeting, I don't know what happened, but he will say. To be honest, I didn't saw this video before, and I'm watching this with you. Must subscribe my channel because I have a lot of content about emergency meetings and Andrew Tate vlogs, and I'm going to upload as soon as possible. So make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and without wasting any time, let's start the video.
Gentlemen, another life lesson from me. So, humans are herd animals, like basically every other animal on the planet. We have this idea because we're individualistic, because we have our own thoughts and our own desires, that we actually have nothing to do with the herd, that we're the alpha lonely wolf, but it's complete garbage. We are herd animals. What is the protective mechanism of a herd animal? The primary protective mechanism is that if we all stay together, only one of us will die, and the odds of probability are that it will not be me. So it's very important that I am part of the herd because the herd protects me. If I am alone without the herd and I run into a predator, my chance of survival is far lower. So herd animals operate from this mindset that it is extremely costly. There is a very high price to pay for individualism and for individual courage, because the best thing you can do is run with the herd to ensure that you're not the one who dies. That's your best chance of defense. If you think you're not a herd animal, answer me this. If you were on the street and you heard screaming and everyone started running, you'd run too. You'd run along with the herd, just like a herd of antelope start running in a certain direction when one of them senses a lion. You, if you sense danger or believed the people near you genuinely sense danger, even if you hadn't identified the shooter, you would begin running along with the herd to protect and save yourself. There would be a stampede. Humans are no better than antelopes, no better than gazelles. It's
Like this is true. If a shooter comes on a road and he's killing everyone, like this, push, 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 and everyone is running, of course I will run for myself because I want to save my life. I love myself. I love my life, and of course, I will run to save my life. This is like. This is my answer to his question.
exactly the same. Now, the fact that you can anticipate and imagine that physical experiment where you're running down the street along with a herd, but believe that your mind is free from these same traps is unprofessional, because your body is a reflection of your mind. If your body will run in a certain direction because you see people running in a certain direction, it is because your mind has consciously accepted that you should do what the other humans are doing because you know you are a pack animal. Therefore, in the scenarios where you do not need to run, your mind is still trying to go with the herd. This is the entire thesis of society. This is tradition. This is manners. This is liberalism. This is conservatism. This is everything. Everything is, everyone else thinks this, so I think the same as the other people because that prevents me from being excluded from my tribe. And for me to stand up and say something counter to the narrative has a very high price. The courage that is required is extremely costly. If your stupid ass tells the truth back in 2020, like an idiot called Andrew Tate, you're going to go to jail. So no one did it. I was the only one who did it. And now you'll notice everyone on the internet does it. Why? Because I've started a new stampede. I've started a new direction for the herd to go in. They're all following my direction. It was all me at the beginning. I did it. And now the Overton window has shifted, and now everyone is happy to talk in a certain way because I paid the highest price of courage. Each time the price of courage is paid, it becomes lower. And eventually it becomes low enough for people to stick their head up and pay the price themselves. And that is how you build a new stampede in a new direction. This is extremely important you understand. Because when you're trying to convince people of something, let's imagine you have a liberal auntie and you're trying to convince her of something. You are talking logic against her illogic, thinking you can beat her with a logical argument. That's not how it works. You're only going to convince her that your view on the world is good and true when she feels safe enough to agree with you. You have to show her that there is no high cost of courage. If you're the black sheep at the table and everyone else is saying the sky is green and you're saying the sky is blue, trying to convince people to move over to your side, you can talk about the photons, you can talk about the color spectrum, you can talk about whatever. But the best thing you could do to be as most convincing as possible is explain, I know it sounds crazy to you people, but there's a huge contingent of people who actually think like me. And once you think like me, you're going to see that most people secretly actually agree with you. That is far more.
Yeah, like it's crazy. I myself, I didn't understand what he's saying. Like I understood a little bit, but let's watch to understand what he is saying.
Convincing than anything to do with the photons in the sky. Even though they know the sky is blue and they're saying it's green, they're doing that because they want to be part of the herd, because they want to be protected. So to convince them to leave the herd, you have to promise them there is another herd somewhere else. Most people are not prepared to pay the high price of individualism and courage. They only want to.
Oh, now I understand. I hope you all understand because this is a simple thing he just explained. So let's watch video.
A herd. Either you're one or another one. Understanding this allows you to understand human psychology. Why don't you allow your girlfriend to hang out with whores? Because she'll be ostracized by her friendship.
Because she will be influenced and become one of them. Simple answer. Because friend circle is very important. Like if I consider myself, I like I hang around with losers, I become a loser. If I hang around the winners, I become a winner. So that's why.
For being loyal to you. Why do you want your girlfriend to hang out with good, loyal women? Because she'll be ostracized by her friendship group for cheating on you. Do you understand? Everything is herd mentality. Everything is pack mentality. When you understand this, you apply it to other people and you use it in a way to convince them to do the things you want them to do, because you need to be a master manipulator in this world. This is what you need to do as a man. You need to go through the world doing your very best to manipulate the simulation so that you get the most possible resource from the simulation. But more importantly, you need to apply this to yourself. I am a pack animal. What herd do I want to roll in? Who is my team? Who am I working with? If everyone around me is going to the gym, I'm not going to be the only guy who doesn't go to the gym. If everyone around me is talking about new ways to make money, I'm going to start coming up. I want to join the conversation. I'm going to start thinking of new ways to make money.
That's the same thing I explained to you. Like if you hang around losers, you become loser. If you hang around winner, you will become a winner. So friend circle is very important.
Everybody understands you are the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with. This is absolutely true. You are a herd animal. If you join the right stampede, instead of running away from a predator, you can run towards a predator. If you join the right stampede, you and your team can run at the enemy and you can defeat them. The lion scares the gazelles, and the gazelles run in an opposite direction. But there is one group of crazy gazelles who charge at the lion, and they stampede him. They run him over, and they trample him to death. That is the team you want to be part of. So you're a herd animal. And the great thing about being human, and the best thing about the fact you watch my shows, is that you're smart enough to understand that you can choose your herd. You can choose your herd. That is why the real world and the war room are so powerful. It's not about just learning how to make money online. It's being part of a stampede of hundreds of thousands of young men who want to resist the enslavement of the matrix. Guys, it doesn't matter if it's Republican or Democrat. Have you woken up yet? Wake up. Politics isn't real. Voting ain't real. Nothing is real. The system is rigged. You stand no chance of voting your way out of anything. Your only hope is to be part of a stampede which is going to guarantee you success in all realms irregardless. You need to be part of a stampede that's going to get to the finish line and win regardless. Democrat, Republican, black, white. white, short, tall, rich, poor, doesn't fucking matter. Even if you're Mexican, you can pull it off. That's the part of the stampede you need to be in. Too many of you are sitting around joining these other herds, Republican, Democrat. If you've noticed my content, I don't even talk about politics anymore. It is fake. It's made up. All of it. What I talk about is winning. Me and my herd, it doesn't matter who is in our way. It doesn't matter if it's a Republican crocodile or a Democratic crocodile trying to kill one of us. We're going to run him over and we're going to win. That's how we operate. That's how the war room and the real world operates. You are a herd animal. These are the lessons of today. You are a herd animal. You get to choose your herd. If you choose the right people in the right direction, you are guaranteed to succeed. There's no such thing as motivation. There's no such thing as discipline. There's no such thing as dedication. There is just herd mentality. You will not ever stand there and say, I don't have the motivation to train when everyone around you trains.
Like this is true. Motivation is nothing. One day you feel unstoppable, the other day you just I can't wake up early. I just can't. It's cozy, it's comfy. Let's sleep 2 more hours. Let's sleep 5 more hours. And this is reality. One day you feel motivation. Second day you feel tired. Discipline is the only thing that can change our life. Discipline is the only thing we need to focus on. If we are disciplined, we will win at the end of the day. So focus on discipline rather than motivation.
You're going to want to train to fit in. It's that easy. You're never going to have a problem with dedication, motivation, none of these things if you're part of the right group of people. You're going to instantly want to do them. If you want to win, why not want to train? Why not want to make money? Why not want to test yourself? Why not want to take risks? Why not want to look at new ways of generating cash, thinking outside the box? Why not want to do these things? You'll want to do them if everyone else around you is doing them. You're not going to want to do them if everyone else around you is not doing them. And then you talk about dedication and motivation. I'm hanging around with a bunch of losers. I can't go to the gym. I need motivation. Change your fucking team. It's that easy. You're a herd animal and you're smart enough to choose your own herd. That is why the war room and the real world exists, for you to join a herd of winners.
Like I already said it, if you hang around loser, you will become a loser. If you hang around with the winners, you will become a winner. So I already said it. I don't know.
This is a herd animal. They're following their own herds where they feel the most safe. If you want to talk somebody out of their herd, the easiest way is to convince them that there is another herd that will offer them equal or greater safety. You are safer if you leave that mentality and you come with me. You say to your girlfriend, you don't need those whores. I know you're worried I'm going to leave you. You're going to be lonely. I love you very much. I'm here forever. I'm here to protect you. You can leave that herd of sluts and you can come and join me and my team. If you come and join me and my team, you're going to be good. Understand this. Understand the basics of human psychology. Understand that everybody currently right now who thinks they're an individual is a fucking retard. They're a fish inside of a school of fish swimming up and down in the ocean in a big group, unaware of why they're doing it. They're buying a house because they were told they're supposed to buy a house. They believe in the politics they believe in because they were told to. They believe in racism because of the fucking news. They believe in the same crap their friends believe in. Nobody is an individual. Everybody is a herd animal. Everybody is trapped. Everybody is a stupid little fucking retarded goldfish in a big school of fish trying to run from the sharks. That's it. Understanding this allows you to do the most important things. Convince other people to leave their herd. Understand why people make the decisions they make. Choose your own herd so you're guaranteed to win. There is no such thing as the individual.
So the videos end and at the end of the video he said we have a winner, we have losers. So you have to choose one. Choose your friend circle wisely. Like if I choose a winner, they will motivate me. They will force me to win. They will start, let's do it with Sal. If they are going to the gym, they will say, let's join us. Hey, let's join us in the morning. Next morning, we will waiting for you. We will be waiting for you, and you will come because they are your friend. If you hang out with losers, for example, like who's always said like, let's play game, uh, let's don't make money. Let's play video game, PUBG, Free Fire, and all this stuff. You will become a loser if you stay with the if you hang around with the rich who like who earn their income and after some months, I'm not saying days or weeks, making money takes time. After some months you will start your own business, so choose your friends wisely.